Welcome back to Temporal Directive, the Star Trek fan podcast rewatching the entire franchise in chronological order. I'm Gary.
And I'm Tom.
And this week we're watching Star Trek Enterprise's Home. Star Trek, the ultimate franchise. These are the podcasts of the Wakefield brothers. Their 16-year mission to watch every production, to seek out life lessons and new inspirations, to boldly watch like most fans have watched before. Hello, Thomas.
Howdy, howdy.
I think that gets longer every week. How you doing?
Not bad, not bad. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. It's very simple.
I don't have much
think
to
I
talk
get-
about this week either.
Yeah, I think I get more boring and more boring every time.
I had Monday off, so I had a short week at work, and it still felt like a really long week.
Yeah, right. One of those.
One of those weeks.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I haven't done a single thing exciting except spend more money than I should have.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. Just
It's-
sort of gone on a shopping spree for
It's
some
like I
reason.
get bored, and then I have to spend money to make up for the boredom.
Yeah, that's sort of what happened. I was like bored and shopping online.
Same. Same.
Yours would be Disney, I'm assuming.
Don't call me out like that. Yes, it was Disney. Is that
Not a
yeah.
bad thing.
Thank you.
Not a bad
Thank
thing.
you. It is a bit obsessive. I probably need to stop.
Well, mine was just on DVDs and Blu-rays.
Okay.
So, yours are probably more exciting in some ways.
I don't really buy DVDs or Blu-rays anymore.
No, a lot of people don't.
I like to buy the 4K because I feel like the picture quality is better than the
Yeah.
4K you can stream.
Yeah. Yep, that's
And even
fair.
then, I only do it on the things I actually really am going to appreciate that for.
Well, you know me.
Like Interstellar looks
yeah,
amazing
that
in 4K.
would look amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you know me. I'm one of these people who's like, physical copies of stuff and
Yeah.
physical media and all that kind of stuff.
You're like the oldest old person I've ever met. You're oldie old timer.
That's it.
I think
Yeah.
you were born
Yeah.
knitting.
Crochet. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Such an old man. Anyway, I've also been struggling with sleep. I've been on some new medication that's been fucking up with me. So I'm like, my energy levels have been off. And I've just been like tired, which is probably why it felt like a long week. So anyway,
Yeah, that'd do it.
that'll do it.
I got my new glasses.
Yay.
It's very exciting.
Very exciting.
When I work at a glasses place, I'll probably just change in 3 months' time.
Exactly. Exactly. Star Trek news? There is none. Except
Woohoo.
the Starfleet Academy petition has reached 50,000 signatures or something. So there's a petition to get season 3 greenlit.
Didn't they sell off all the sets?
They're
and stuff?
selling the sets.
So-
The auction has started. So they've dismantled the sets for Starfleet Academy. They're taking the Enterprise sets from Strange New Worlds out of storage to get rid of that.
Oh, right.
So
okay.
it is Dunskies.
Wow. Okay. I knew about the sets for the Academy. I didn't realize they were doing the same thing with the Strange New World sets.
Yep.
Wow.
It's all gone. So that year 1 show that they were talking about is probably not going to happen.
No. So when's the auction? When are we flying over to America?
I think it starts in a couple of days.
All right, we can get
And
there.
they're not shipping, so you have to go and pick it up.
Yeah,
so
we
if
can
you want to
get
fly
there.
to Canada, yeah, we'll get to Toronto, I suppose. I don't know. World travel at the moment is probably a bit iffy.
Mm.
All right, let's get into this week's episode. It is called Home, written by Michael Sussman, directed by Alan Croker. The original air date for this episode was October 22nd, 2004, and the IMDb synopsis reads, "The crew take some time off. Archer meets an old friend, Captain Erika Hernandez. T'Pol takes trip to Vulcan with a surprise waiting. Phlox finds out Earth has become xenophobic.
What?
What do you mean, what?
That's fine. I just why would Earth become xenophobic?
Because the first mission that went out into space resulted in the Xindi attack of Florida and America, and then a vendetta of war.
Yeah, but there's clearly plenty of species that haven't tried to kill them.
Well, not plenty. What have they met? The Vulcans?
Yeah.
Like, from a perspective of someone on Earth,
Yeah.
they've had a Klingon crash and shoot up people with Suliban, so violence. And Vulcans who have stopped them from doing anything and won't share technology and have total control over humans as much as they can. And then the Xindi come and attack.
Phlox's species is obviously hanging around
Cool.
somewhere.
One Denobulan.
And then there's got to be like, what's the other one? Why am I blanking on that? The Tellarites around yet?
Nope. Well, I think they've been mentioned.
Yeah.
But I don't think they've actually been to Earth. And even if they were, the Tellarites are not nice people.
Yeah. Are they? Well, I suppose not.
I mean, they're fine, but they like to argue. So they like...
I think it's great.
Yeah. So, I mean, if they come down to Earth and we're like... like, most people are going to be like, what?
Put off.
Exactly.
Excuse me?
So from a civilian human point of view at this point in time...
We really teamed up with some really annoying aliens, didn't we? Like to start the Federation. So
yeah.
Great. Why did that happen?
Yep. Wait and see. But yeah, so I totally get it. Totally understand.
Fair enough.
Like, humans are not exactly the most
oh no, they're a pain
accepting
in the
of diversity.
Yeah, no, they are not. Nope.
So, yeah, I totally get it.
That's fair.
But yeah, so I think we got back from the Nazis winning the war or whatever in the last episode. They got back to their own space and time and whatever, and got met by a bunch of Starfleet ships, and they were heading back to Earth, and that's where we left them, right?
Yeah. Yep. So now they're on a well-earned break.
Yeah.
About fucking time.
Yeah. I guess this will be a bit like the episode where in Next Gen where they went back to Earth after the best of both worlds, after Locutus of Borg stuff.
Yeah.
So like that, let's have a debrief kind of episode.
Yeah.
Let's just like have some connections. Let's just like chill with people again.
Literally bring it back to Earth.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah. Anyway, let's go watch it.
Cool.
And we're back from watching Home. Tom, what did you think?
Not bad. Not bad at all. Like, compared to what we've had, that was actually excellent.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
In comparison.
It was okay.
Yeah, but, on the whole of Star Trek sort of stuff, that it was all right.
It was okay.
Yeah.
It was kind of like... I liked that it was a slower pace kind of character episode. Yeah, it felt slow.
Yeah,
but not. I feel like the stuff on Earth with the captain and the xenophobia with Phlox, and that was really good.
Yeah,
the Vulcan stuff I thought was a bit plotty, like a bit. Do you know what I mean? Like it was
a bit heavy-handed.
It was just a bit like slow for no particular reason. Like it just didn't. I don't know. It just didn't. It didn't grab me.
Yeah.
The other stuff I thought was slow and deliberate. Like it felt purposeful. The Vulcan stuff felt a bit like dragged out or like just I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't love it.
Yeah, no.
And I really love that actress.
Yeah, she's great.
T'Pol's mum, Joanna Cassidy. I really like her.
Yeah.
But I don't think she did a great job in this episode.
It's not a standout role, is it?
No. And I know she comes back later on too.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Okay. Well, she's you can only be as good as your writing team is to a degree, right?
Yeah.
So
I don't know, this episode was just okay for me. It was I mean, it was fine. I just hope it's a good start of a reset period for the rest of the season.
Absolutely, yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was good to see that we got another ship coming and all that kind of stuff as well.
The Columbia.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, you know, so I mean, it was good all around, really. Like, there was some stuff going on. I liked it.
It was the first appearance of Vulcan in Enterprise, the planet, and the first glimpse of a Vulcan city in live action.
Yeah, okay.
Prior to this, we'd only seen, like, in live action, we'd only seen, like, the temples and whatever when Spock had his soul put back in and shit like that.
Yep.
But the only other time we saw it was in the animated series.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
According to my notes.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into the episode. It starts with a shuttle pod landing in a giant stadium. What was it, Bay Stadium or something?
Yeah,
something
Bay Stadium.
called something like that.
Sure. Yeah.
With Archer and the command officers disembarking from the shuttle pod to, I don't know, thousands and thousands and thousands of people.
Yeah.
In really bad CG.
Very, very bad. Probably great for its time.
I mean, maybe.
You know.
Probably.
Mm.
Although I know they were on a bit of a budget in this season. They did have their budget cut, so
well, it wasn't great.
It wasn't great. And they had quite a few external CG shots in this episode too, I noticed. Yeah. Like when we get to Vulcan, there's a bit of CG stuff.
Definitely.
Even San Francisco, we see the skyline.
Skyline again, yeah.
Stuff like that. So there are, anyway, interesting that they had so many establishing CG shots when they don't really have any money. But anyway, so Archer does a big speech and says, "Don't forget the dead people."
Yeah.
Nicer than that, but that's pretty much what he says. And then he says, "It's good to be home," and we cut to the credits.
Yep.
Then we cut to the club. Archer arrives at the club. That's what I'm using it. He walks in, orders a scotch, and then Erika Hernandez, is that her name?
Yeah.
Approaches and says, "The bar's reserved for regular customers. Galactic heroes have to sit at a table." Anyway, they clearly know each other. She's been promoted while he's been away. She starts to ask some questions about the Expanse, and he's like, "Nah, I don't want to talk about it."
Yeah, you're at the
Have you seen any good movies lately?
Yeah.
She's like, "A World War III epic."
Fun.
It won all the awards.
Mm.
Cool. The Oscars are still going in the future. Great. Yeah.
One of Billy Crystal's descendants.
Billy Crystal. Of all the actors.
What? He was the one who usually does. Well, he doesn't do it now, but he was one who. He's my favorite Oscar presenter.
All right. Okay. She says that Earth has been holding its breath for the last year, wondering if the Xindi were going to come back and finish the job. We cut to T'Pol's quarters. Trip comes in and says, "I don't know what to do.
Yeah, I got no
I
family.
have to take leave, and all my family's dead, and my hometown's been blown up. And oh, T'Pol, what should I do? Help me, T'Pol, help me." And she says, "Come to Vulcan with me."
Yeah, we got a spare room.
Okay. Yeah, stay at my mom's place. Stay at my mom's place.
Stay at my mom. Mom. Sound like something out of
the Muppets.
Yeah, out of the Muppets. Mom.
Fucking hell. She convinces him to go with her.
He was quite happy about that.
He was happy about it.
There was no real convincing, was there? He was just like,
he was just kind of playful about it. Like, well, how would you introduce me?
Yeah. What am I to you?
Yeah. We get a shot of the Columbia being built externally, and then we cut to the bridge, and there's a bunch of workmen welding and shit.
With a foil-covered welder.
with some foil loosely over the welder to make it look futuristic, I assume.
High quality. Well, you did say they were on a budget.
They are on a budget. Yep, tinfoil sets. Archer and Erika are there, and she asks him to have a look over the senior officer candidates because she hasn't picked her senior officers yet. And she wants to get his opinion. So she hands over like a data chip that looks very original series. Brightly coloured, big, thick, slotty thing.
Plastic thing that you're going to stick in the console,
And so he takes that and then says that she should probably get some lumbar support in that chair because you're going to be in it for a while.
which he did do in the first season, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Good.
They go through the torpedo launchers and all the weapons upgrades because he's been recommending improved weapons. And so they did that and they've put that on the Columbia. And then he says that he had an argument once with Captain Jeffries, who was one of the designers of the NX class. Yeah. So obviously that's a reference to the Enterprise designer, Matt Jeffries, of which the Jeffries tubes are named after. Yeah, it was very cool. But anyway, Archer says that they had an argument once because Captain Jeffries wanted to put all those weapons on the ship, and he said, no, I don't want to be in the command of a warship when I'm trying to make first contact of the new species. But Archer says Jeffries was right. We should have had those weapons and a hell of a lot more.
Yeah.
Pessimistic much? Cynical much?
Yeah.
Like, you're an explorer, Captain.
Not wrong, though. Probably want some...
I mean, probably wanted something more than what they had when they left the first time.
Yeah.
Some shitty little torpedoes and that's it.
Yeah.
But anyway, they've got better weapons now.
Thankfully.
We cut to Starfleet headquarters. They're doing the debriefing session. They're asking some questions about what happened in the Expanse, and the Vulcans are very interested on what happened on the Saleya, the Vulcan ship that they found full of zombies. And Ambassador Savol is asking a lot of questions about, you didn't even try to save anyone.
Yeah.
Did you try to get their data? Did you try to get anything?
Do a full medical?
Did you do anything? Or did you just decide to kill them all?
Blow up the damn ship.
No! No!
Nice.
Anyway, they get into a bit of a screaming match, Archer and Savol.
Yeah.
Well, Archer screams.
Yeah.
Savol stays Vulcan.
Yeah, very much so. Little bastard.
Yeah. But Archer loses it and says that he's not going to sit there and be accused of murdering people, that maybe that crew would still be alive if the Vulcans had been a little more helpful.
Yeah.
That the Vulcans did everything they could to sabotage the mission, and that he got more help from the Andorians than he ever got from High Command.
Whew.
And Admiral Forrest is like, whoa, bitch, slow down. You need to calm the fuck down.
Yeah. Go away and have a break for a couple of days.
Yep. So in the office, he tells Archer to take some leave. You need to take some time off and clear your head. You're out of line. We're putting the briefing on hold. Get out.
Yeah. Back the fuck up.
But Archer's like leaving. He's like, I don't need a vacation. And Archer walks out while he's
saying all
still
this.
saying,
Yeah.
That's an order. Like, take the time off.
I don't need to go to my room. I'm going to go to my room on TV anyway.
Yeah. We cut to the corridor on Enterprise, and Phlox is carrying animal boxes and duffel bags. He's like overloaded with stuff. And Reed comes over, and Phlox asks him for some help, and pretty much gives him everything except for one little bag and one little like container with an animal in it. Yeah. And Reed says that he hopes that Phlox is taking precautions when he goes down to Earth, because an Andorian and 2 Rigelians were attacked, because apparently Earth has become a bit xenophobic since the Xindi attack. He said that the Vulcans are staying behind the walls of their compound and they're not leaving into the human cities and stuff. And Phlox says, well, I'm not going to let a couple of incidents disrupt my vacation plans. I've lived on Earth for years before I joined Enterprise.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to live my life, see what happens. Reed says, okay, I think the planet's not... I don't think that the planet is the same as what you remember, and people have been looking for someone to blame, and they don't really care who it is.
Yeah.
Anyway, Phlox says, I'll be okay. I appreciate your concern, but I'll be fine.
Sure.
Open the door.
Yeah.
Can you open the door?
With your full hands.
Shut up and open the door. We cut to Archer next to a lake. He's getting some rope ready because he's obviously going to go rock climbing. And then,
all good captains.
Like all good captains, that's right. And then Erika shows up and says, you know better than to go climbing without a partner.
And the look on his face is like, for fuck's sake, I just want to be left the fuck alone.
Leave me alone.
Fucking alone. Fucking fuck. That was the look on his face.
If he was Australian, that's what he would have said.
Exactly. Yeah. With a VB in his hand.
Ugh. We cut to Vulcan, T'Pol's family home. Trip and T'Pol are having a quick discussion before they go inside. They're inside a little courtyard. Trip says that Vulcan looks beautiful. He makes some stupid joke about her being a snazzy dresser. Which is not... This doesn't age well, anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, and then T'Pol's mother, Teles, comes out and says, you didn't tell me you were bringing a guest. And T'Pol says, Mother, you're home. Obviously. It's agreeable to see you. You appear well. Such a warm welcome.
Yeah.
But anyway,
very
they're
loving.
Vulcans. That's what we're expected to...
Yeah.
That's what we expect.
Mm-hmm.
So they do a bit of the... They do some introductions, and T'Pol and Teles talk in Vulcan, in the Vulcan language, which would imply that there's no universal translator going on, that she was actually speaking English when she walked out and said, you didn't tell me you were bringing a guest.
Yeah. Yep.
So it seems odd to me that she would even know English.
Well, you see, that doesn't seem odd to me. I mean, it seems odd that the first thing she said was in English.
Mm-hmm.
Because that is odd. I mean, it's not weird that she knows English, because if her daughter is working for Starfleet in an English-based environment, she probably learned English for that. Also, she was an administrator for something as well, so that might have been...
The Science Academy?
Yes, for the Science Academy, which probably worked with other species, so she might know a couple of languages, including English.
I don't think the Science Academy on Vulcan had many English-speaking humans in their midst.
And we don't know what her husband did before he died. All that kind of stuff. So it's not that weird that she would know English. They've known humans for a while, and her daughter's been involved.
It's weird to me. I find it very weird.
It's weird that it would be the first thing she goes to when she comes home. It should have been Vulcan and instantly. And then once she realized that the human was there, or once she thought about it, she might have changed into English for him.
Maybe.
But that's about it.
Maybe.
Yeah. But the fact that they continue to speak English after that tiny bit of Vulcan is where it shits me.
It just... Yep.
Because he leaves the room in the next scene. He leaves the room and they continue to speak English.
Yeah,
and that's what doesn't make sense.
If they hadn't have had the bit where she spoke in Vulcan, I would have assumed she was speaking Vulcan the whole time.
Yep.
And there was some sort of universal translator situation going on.
Exactly.
I would have just made that assumption.
Yep.
But
because that's what you usually do in this show.
Because they highlighted the fact that she spoke Vulcan specifically.
Yep.
I'm like, shouldn't they always be speaking Vulcan?
Yep.
It doesn't make much sense.
Exactly. Absolutely agree.
Anyway. Not the end of the world.
No, just frustrating.
Because, I mean, they're not going to speak Vulcan the whole time, because how annoying would that be?
They do it in Discovery, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and it's annoying as fuck, right? Yes.
It's not. Actually, it doesn't bother me that much. It doesn't bother me that much.
Really?
Yeah.
You just said it. How annoying would that be?
I feel like it would be annoying for the cast.
Uh,
Not so much annoying for us.
yeah.
Like, I would actually prefer that they actually speak the language that
I know,
they
it'd be
speak
good.
and
Yeah.
have subtitles. Like, yeah. Even when I watch foreign films, I prefer to watch it in the original
language
and with the
with
subtitles rather
subtitles.
than have the dub.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, whatever. Not the end of the world. Star Trek's been doing it forever.
Yeah.
Like, assuming everyone knows English.
Assuming, yeah.
In that conversation, while they're doing the introductions, they're also talking about the fact that Teles has resigned from the Science Academy, and that once Trip leaves, Teles says that there was a letter delivered yesterday for T'Pol, and she opens it and says it's from Kos. T'Pol says that she's got nothing to say to him, and Teles says, "But he's your fiancé." And T'Pol says, "Former fiancé. That's a matter for debate. It would be wise for you to speak with him."
A matter for debate?
A matter for debate. That's what she says.
Oh, there you go.
Mm-hmm. We cut to Erika and Archer climbing some rocks. And Erika says that she got a call from her brother yesterday and they renamed her old high school after Archer. And how many is that? 2 or 3 dozen? Archer's like, "I'm not counting." And she says, "That's just North America. I don't think Zephram Cochrane had that many schools named after him." But they sort of fade to a little bit later, and and she's asking if he's had a chance to have a look at the senior officer candidates that she asked him to have a look at. And he says that you might want to find someone with more field experience for a tactical officer, maybe a Mako, a military officer. And she says, "I don't know about that."
Yeah.
And he says, "I would really consider it, maybe even assigning an entire squad to the ship," which just seems bizarre.
It's just weird.
But he says things have changed since Enterprise left space dock. You'll spend a lot of your time boldly going into battle. And she says, "I think you're being a little cynical." And then they find some mountain lion tracks, and she makes a little joke about, "Good thing I have for you to protect me." We cut back to Vulcan, and Teles is in the courtyard striking the gong in the dark, and someone knocks on Trip's bedroom door, and Paul comes in and says, "It's 4 a.m. We need to get up and make the morning meal. As guests, it's expected of us."
What a horrible, horrible tradition.
Horrible.
I'm the guest. You get up and make my breakfast.
So we cut to a little bit later, and T'Pol, Teles, and Trip are sitting around eating the morning meal, the breakfast, which looks like it's mostly fruit. And they're making some small talk about the vines or some shit. Teles says, "You haven't told me the reason for your visit." And T'Pol says, "I didn't know I needed one."
Yeah.
She was hoping that she had come back to rejoin the High Command, but T'Pol says that she's been offered a commission with Starfleet. So she might not be home for several years if she accepts it. Teles looks a bit annoyed and then starts talking about how her status unit needs to be replaced. So Trip offers to fix it a little bit later because why not? He's a helpful young man. Anyway, they start to Paul and Teles start to have an argument about her leaving to go to Starfleet in the first place, and how Starfleet is no less important than High Command. And then as they start to get a little heated, she says we shouldn't argue in front of a guest.
Yeah. That's fair.
We cut to the club. The club. And Reed, Travis, and Dr. Phlox are having a drink. And Reed's signing an autograph for 2 young women saying, "I can't give tours of the ship, but if that changes, you'll be the first to know." Travis gives him shit for wearing the Enterprise jacket. He's like, "You think I wore this to attract attention?"
Yes.
100%.
100%.
I absolutely do.
Yeah. There's no reason for you to be wearing it except that.
Some random guy comes over and starts to pick a fight with Phlox about how your people don't like alcohol. I think you're thinking of the Vulcans. Anyway, xenophobic asshole.
Yeah.
Yep. and picks a fight, and like an actual bar fight starts because he starts to throw a punch, and Reed fights back.
Yep.
And then Phlox does this like pufferfish of his face, and that stops everyone. All the xenophobic assholes look scared and run away.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's it.
Yep.
It was actually a decent scene. Like it felt realistic in the way that he approached and picked a fight. Like
that's it, taunting, and then waited for them to sort of get uppity, and then a fight.
Yep.
And then Phlox didn't do a thing. Really, he done the puffy thing, but he didn't throw a punch or do nothing, which I liked.
Yeah,
like it was all human.
All
fighting.
Humans.
Yep.
We cut back to Vulcan, and Trip is fixing the status unit like he promised he would, and Celeste comes in, and they have a quick conversation about him being romantically involved with her daughter. And he just says that he knew there was some chemistry from a long time ago when they first started arguing. He fixes the status unit, and then there's a knock on the door, and it's Koss. He says he needs to speak with T'Pol. We cut to the courtyard with just T'Pol and Koss, and he says that he still wants to marry her, and she isn't interested.
Nope. Not even a little.
Not even a little. And she says that she might declare the caliphate. Caliphate? Is that how you pronounce it? And to have a fight to the death.
Yeah.
But she doesn't do that. But he says, maybe your human friend would make a suitable challenger. Anyway, and then just as he's about to leave after the rejection, he says, well, maybe my family could help your mother and reinstate her because she didn't actually resign. She was asked to resign.
Yep.
She looks shocked. Paul looks shocked and maybe upset.
Yeah.
And he says, you'd only have to live on Vulcan for 1 year after our marriage, and then you could resume your career with Starfleet. And then she says, is that what you want? An absent wife? Yeah. And he says, I want you to be happy. Whoa. Don't marry her then.
That's right.
That's what would make her happy.
She's saying, no, thank you. I'd rather not.
Yeah.
How about you stop being a manipulative asshole and leave?
Exactly.
That might solve her problems.
You want to make her happy? Leave her the fuck alone.
Yeah, that's it. Get out. Are you not logical enough to come up with a conclusion?
Apparently not. Back on Earth, Archer and Erika are watching the sunset in the mountains, and he starts talking about one of his away missions in Polaris with an M-class planet. He makes a comment about how he almost lost Earth because we were out there, not ready. And she says, "Well, what should we do? Put the ships into mothballs? Like, what are you talking about here?" And he says, "No, we just need to, follow the Vulcans' example and not go exploring. We just have our ships close to home because you don't know who's going to show up here." And Erika says, "That's not the mission either one of us signed up for."
Nope.
And he says, "Well, maybe you'll feel a bit different after you've delivered a few dozen eulogies." He's really not coping. Like, he's really...
Oh, no, you can tell he's really lost.
Yeah, Yeah.
All those, I don't have a choice moments are really coming back to bite him in the ass.
Exactly. Yeah. And then I think we saw him being so stoic last season.
Yeah.
And, we just single-mindedly focused on what the mission was. Every time he crossed the line or took a risk or did something that we were like, dude, that is not the right thing to do. And then the next episode he was just like, keep on the mission.
Yeah.
And so he never dealt with any of it. And that was one of our criticisms through last season was like, dude, you should be upset that you just did this.
Exactly.
So I'm glad that now that it's over, they're actually letting him feel bad about that.
Yeah.
He needed to have this PTSD kind of moment.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Anyway, we cut back to Vulcan. Celeste and T'Pol have a conversation about what T'Pol found out from Koss about the Science Academy asking her to resign, and she finds out that it was because of her, like T'Pol, because the High Command and the Academy blamed T'Pol for the incident at Pajem and the monastery being destroyed. And because they couldn't do anything to T'Pol because she was no longer a member of the High Command, they punished her mother instead.
Yeah.
Logical.
Absolutely. Good species, these Vulcans.
It's totally logical to me.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, these Vulcans, I tell you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Spoiler alert, the Vulcan trilogy deals with the differences between these Vulcans and the ones we're actually used to.
Ah.
Yeah.
See, now that makes more sense to me.
Yeah.
Because these Vulcans are like way off what we're used to in anything else.
Yep. And there's we talk about that.
Reason for
there's
that?
a logical reason for that that
good.
we just talk about in the next couple of weeks.
Cool. Nice.
Yep.
Sounds good to me.
That
damn Romulan bloodline.
In that conversation, Celeste also says that T'Pol has changed. Being among the humans has changed her. That her emotions were always close to the surface, but she usually managed to suppress them. But assumes it's because of Commander Tucker. And then goes on a little mini rant about how she should be marrying Koss. And do you really think you're going to have a future with a human? Imagine the shame your children would have if you could even have children. Like, bitch.
Yeah. Yeah. Like,
girl.
Fuck you. Like, could you be any harsher?
And T'Pol says, that wouldn't be your concern, and walks out.
Yeah.
Like,
That's right. Because if that's going to happen, we're not going to fucking come to you, are we?
But more anger. These Vulcans are so
volatile.
Yeah, that's the right word. Thank you. We cut back to Earth. Erika and Archer are in their sleeping bags, and Archer is a bit restless and starts hearing some noises. So he gets up to investigate. He grabs his phase pistol and starts walking around. And then he gets jumped by two Xindi reptilians who fight him and throw him off a cliff just as he wakes up.
Yeah.
Erika asks if he's okay, and he says, I'm not even sure what that means right now. And she says that we can talk about it. Like, there's an old climber's code about anything that happens in the mountain stays on the mountain. He says that the reason he went out there alone was he thought it would be the last place he'd run into anyone who'd want to shake his hand or take his picture or tell him he's an inspiration to their children. They don't know what he's done. And this is where he has his little PTSD confessional moment. Yeah. About how he's tortured people, marooned people on marooned a ship full of innocent people. Crossed the line so many times that he is having trouble reconciling that. It's like we were just saying before, it's good that he has this like remorseful episode.
Oh yeah.
He says that he wants to stay away from Erika because when he looks at her, he sees the person he was 3 years ago and the explorer that his father wanted him to be, but he lost something when in the last year and he doesn't know how to get it back. And she leans over and kisses him.
And that's it.
And
Solved.
That's it. Done.
Yep. That's all of it.
Done.
Dealt with.
PTSD over.
Solved. Yeah.
You just need to shag it out of your system.
That's it. Just one quick shag and you're all good, apparently.
One outdoor shag on a mountain. Done.
That's it. That's the solution, everyone.
Everyone, if you've got PTSD out there, find someone to shag on a mountaintop and you'll be fine.
You'll be good.
Take note for the life lesson, Tom.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah.
Feel bad about something? Get a shag on a mountain. We cut to Vulcan and we have a awesome shot of like the landscape with some big giant statues and shit. And Trip and T'Pol looking over the lava field. And she says that she's going to marry Koss for a bunch of different reasons. But basically she's negotiated with the family that she can remain on Enterprise for a while and that it'll help her family and it's the right thing to do. So I'm going to do that. And he's pretty upset.
Yeah.
And walks away.
Yep.
We go back to the mountains on Earth and Erika and Archer climbing further and they're talking about how far they can get in the next day
And he says, "No, I think we might just stay here," and starts to unpack their bags and shit.
Yeah.
And then
He's in a much better mood.
He's smiling. And then she says, "Why did we stop seeing each other?" And he says, "Well, I was your superior officer. It wasn't appropriate." And she says, "You're not my superior anymore." And then they kiss. And she says, "I wonder if Starfleet would approve. The captains of the only 2 Warp 5 ships? Probably not."
Nah.
And he says, "You're forgetting the climber's code. What happens on the mountain stays on the mountain," which means no relationship once they get down, right?
No, that's right.
He's basically saying, this is a shag and done.
Yeah, that's it. Once we're off the
This
mountain.
is a one mountain shag.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
So, yeah, I guess they're not going to have... I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah.
We get a shot of Space Dock with Enterprise almost back to normal.
Yeah.
But still some repairs going on. And then we cut to sickbay, and Phlox is doing the last of Hoshi's treatments for the parasites that she was infected with by the reptilians to hack the systems.
Yep.
And she says, "Whoa, we're going to Madame Chang's." He says, "No, I'm not going. I'm staying here. One of my eels is under the weather." And she says, anyway, they have a conversation about him trying to stay away from the xenophobia that he experienced. And he says that he doesn't want to provoke another incident. Someone could get hurt, and I don't want to be responsible for that. And she says that isn't the way to deal with prejudice. The best thing to do is show your face and remind people that there are aliens who don't want to blow up the planet. And he says that he can't blame those men for the way they reacted. Earth has survived a horrific attack. It will take time for the trauma to heal.
Yeah.
Which I don't disagree with.
No.
But also, they need to have aliens in their face to understand that, to help that healing process, right? The more they're exposed to friendly alien faces, the more they're going to be, able to incorporate that into their day-to-day or whatever. Like, they need to get used to it for it to be normalized.
Yeah.
Not... let's hide all the aliens away until you feel a bit softer. Do you know what I mean? Like, having that segregation is just going to reinforce the differences.
Yeah.
It's just going to make it worse. Like, I get what he's saying, but also I think he's wrong.
I guess he's probably more thinking about it, the crew members as well. As in... like, because he was at the bar with his crewmates, and these crewmates got into a fight.
Yeah.
And he knows that his crewmates need to have some rest time as well, so they don't need to be in the middle of this bigotry stuff at the same time they're trying to get back and heal and deal with all that kind of stuff as well. So you can look at it more like, he's like, I don't want to provoke another fight and ruin everyone's night when you guys are all trying to relax as well. Rather than looking at the big picture of humanity needs to have this,
Fine. I always go to the big picture.
Yeah. Whereas he's probably more thinking of the littler picture of,
Sure.
I don't want to provoke something while you guys are trying to have a good night when you guys have just got home and.
Well,
so
that makes
forth.
more sense.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
I'll allow it. We cut back to Starfleet HQ, and the debriefing is back on. It's pretty much the end of it. They just sort of say that this will remain classified.
Yeah.
Then everyone starts to leave, but Savol and Archer end up alone in the room, and Archer apologizes for the way he acted the other day. He says he was out of line. Savol says, "Yes, you were."
Surprise.
But Savol says that your actions, while being morally questionable, were necessary. I opposed your appointment as captain of Enterprise, but it's obvious now that I was wrong. T'Pol has told me that the Expanse would have someday encompassed hundreds of systems, including Vulcan. You've done a great service for both our worlds. Thank you. And they shake hands.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Oh.
Just, yeah, crazy.
Yeah. Definitely moving forward there.
Yeah. Definitely some growth
Yeah.
from Ambassador Savol there.
Yeah. Unbelievable. I mean, he's still a dick, but like still.
Well,
it's good.
Yeah. We cut back to Paul's family home on Vulcan, and Trip is getting dressed for the wedding. And Celeste comes in and says, "Oh, it's almost time, blah, blah, blah." She says that these clothes used to belong to my husband. They fit you well. And have you told Paul that you're in love with her yet? He says, I didn't think you wanted me to, and I didn't really know until she said she was going to marry Koss, and that's when it sort of made sense to me. But yeah, she says there's still time. You should tell her. She deserves to know all the facts. And he says that if he does that, she might call off the wedding, or worse, might not call it off.
Yeah, that's it.
And he doesn't want to put that pressure on her.
She's got plenty on her already.
Yeah, I don't want to make it more complicated.
Yeah.
And you can see on her face that she's like, "Oh, humans aren't that bad after
Yeah,
all."
this guy's all right.
Maybe we like him actually.
Yeah. This guy's logical. He can fix things. I don't mind this guy.
But then we cut to the courtyard, and T'Pol gets married. T'Pol and Koss get married, and that's the end of the episode.
Yeah.
Well, now that we talked through it, Tom, any other thoughts?
No, I liked it compared to like last week was like fucking just why I'm just gonna go away and never come back. But this episode was alright. Like this was solid. So I quite liked it. Yeah.
I mostly liked it. Just again, the Vulcan stuff. Well, I thought it was good for Trip and T'Pol to have something else to do with their relationship.
Yeah.
It just felt a bit too soap opera-y for me. Like,
yeah, very much so.
Yeah.
You can't marry him. How dare you?
Exactly. It was just a little bit too soap. And even the music felt soap opera-y.
Yeah.
Like, I just... Yeah, I thought it maybe took away from the episode a bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
A bit. It's still decent.
Yeah, it was. It was still a good episode. But I understand where you're coming from. Like, yeah. And it was sort of a bit drawn out for what it needed to be.
Yeah.
Like, you almost could have summed all that stuff up in, like, 2 small scenes.
I would have liked
like,
more Archer being remorseful.
Yeah.
Like, I would have liked... I could have watched a whole episode of Archer just
dealing with it,
getting therapy.
Yeah, that's
do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
I do.
Although he's probably not the type to get therapy,
No.
but they could have spent way more time on him breaking down that trauma and whatever. They could have done something deeper with that, and I feel like that would have been more rewarding than having Trip and T'Pol stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
But anyway, small criticism. I still enjoyed this episode. But yeah.
Yeah.
All right, what's the life lesson in this one, Tom?
Every time.
Every time. This is like episode 106 and you're still surprised.
Probably something to do with confronting your emotions. It's always good to confront your emotions honestly. Because in this episode, they're sort of doing it and not doing it. Because Archer's sort of confronting his emotions as a result of everything that happened in the previous year. And then we've got Trip who's sort of confronting his emotions of love towards T'Pol, but not actually doing anything about it. So you've got to confront that emotion and actually do something about it. So everybody's sort of just on the edge of actual confrontation of emotion. So I'd say you've got to hit your emotions and run with them. So confronting emotions.
Sure. All right, what about IMDb ratings? Examples of 1 episodes are last week's Stormfront and Voyager's Threshold. Examples of 10 episodes are Next Gen's Tapestry and Deep Space Nine's The Visitor. What should we rate this episode?
I would go somewhere. If not central, I would go a little bit higher. So if not 5, I'd go a 6. I would go a little higher if you wanted to, but I would put it at a 5 or a 6.
Yeah, I think a 6 is fine. I'm happy with a 6, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
All right, a 6 for the new season. Sounds good. All right, that's it for this episode. If you want to join in the conversation, you can reach out. You can find us on Facebook at Temporal Directive Podcast and on Instagram, just Temporal Directive, or you can email us at wakefield_productions@outlook.com. We'd love to hear from you. Next week is going to be our first triple episode.
Jeez. Mine's will be a big one.
Yeah, we're watching Borderland, Cold Station 12, and The Augments, also known as the Augment Trilogy.
Yeah.
Live long and prosper.
Peace and long life.